The 2006 World Cup was a storm for Cristiano Ronaldo. That infamous quarter-final clash between England and Portugal saw him at the center of a media frenzy, accused of getting his Manchester United teammate, Wayne Rooney, sent off. The English press was merciless. "I don't think I should go back to Manchester," he told reporters. The pressure was that intense. He was painted as the villain, the pantomime baddie who had betrayed a national hero. The public outcry was deafening, and a move away from England, perhaps to Real Madrid who were lurking, seemed not just possible, but inevitable. But then, Sir Alex Ferguson stepped in. The legendary manager flew to Portugal for a face-to-face meeting. This wasn't just about damage control. It was a masterclass in man management. Ferguson didn't just tell Ronaldo to be strong. He showed him he had the club's unwavering support. He reminded Cristiano of the abuse David Beckham had faced after the '98 World Cup and how he came back stronger, supported by the Old Trafford faithful. Ferguson assured him, "You're one of the bravest players to have come to United, but you have to be brave to go back." He promised him protection and a platform to silence the critics with his football. That conversation was pivotal. It was the moment Ronaldo decided to stay and fight. And what a fight it was. Ronaldo returned to England not as a timid, apologetic figure, but as a man on a mission. The boos and jeers rained down from every away stand he visited. For any other 21-year-old, this constant hostility would have been crushing. But for Cristiano, it was fuel. Every insult, every catcall seemed to power him up, transforming him from a talented winger into an unstoppable force of nature. He wasn't just weathering the storm, he was dancing in the rain. And the Premier League was about to be drenched in his brilliance. The 2006-07 season began, and from the very first whistle, it was clear this was a different Ronaldo. He started the campaign with a goal and an assist. Against Fulham, a statement of intent. The flashy step-overs were still there, but now they had a brutal, clinical purpose. He was no longer just an entertainer. He was a match winner. He was faster, stronger, and his decision-making had sharpened dramatically. He was taking on defenders, beating them with pace and skill, and then delivering a killer final ball or a thunderous shot. Ferguson had given him more freedom, encouraging him to roam from the wing and influence the game from central areas. This tactical tweak unlocked his goal-scoring potential like never before. He forged a devastating attacking partnership with Wayne Rooney, their World Cup spat seemingly forgotten, replaced by an almost telepathic understanding on the pitch. Alongside Luis Saha, they formed a fluid, dynamic front three that terrorized defenses across the country. They were fast, they were direct, and they were utterly relentless. As the season progressed, Ronaldo's form just got better and better. He scored crucial goals, like the late winner against Fulham that sparked wild celebrations from Ferguson on the touchline. He netted his first Premier League hat-trick against Newcastle United. He was producing moments of magic week in, week out. Remember that free kick against Portsmouth? The one that seemed to defy the laws of physics? That was this season. He was a human highlight reel, a player who made you believe that anything was possible when the ball was at his feet. In December 2006, he hit a purple patch that was simply breathtaking, scoring 6 goals in just 3 games. For the first time, he broke the 20-goal barrier in a single season for United, finishing with 23 goals in all competitions. This wasn't just about quantity. It was about quality and importance. He scored against the big teams, he scored in the tight games, and he scored when his team needed him the most. He was no longer a show pony, a label that had unfairly followed him. He was the main event, the undisputed superstar of the team. The accolades started pouring in. He won back-to-back Premier League Player of the Month awards in November and December, a feat not achieved for a decade. But the real recognition came at the end of the season. At the PFA Awards, Ronaldo achieved something extraordinary. He won both the PFA Players Player of the Year and the PFA Young Player of the Year awards. He was only the second player in history to do so, a testament to how his peers, the very players he competed against every week, viewed his incredible talent. He also swept up the Football Writers Association Footballer of the Year and the Fans Player of the Year awards. It was a clean sweep, an undeniable coronation. And most importantly, he translated that individual brilliance into team success after a 3-year drought. Manchester United were champions of England again. Ronaldo lifted his first Premier League trophy. The boos from the start of the season a distant memory, replaced by the roar of the Old Trafford crowd chanting his name. He had faced down the hate. He had backed his manager's faith. And he had returned as a king. The 2006-07 season wasn't just a breakout. It was a transformation. It was the year the boy from Madeira, the showman with the fancy feet, became Cristiano Ronaldo, the world-class, title-winning machine. This was the true beginning of his ascent to the pinnacle of world football. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for the next chapter in Ronaldo's incredible story.